Hi guys, happy Tuesday. It is March 9th, 2021. Thank you so much for tuning in to your daily tarot reading. We're going to start by our Spirit Messages Oracle and see what kind of information we can get for Tuesday. Trust. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path. The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on boundless opportunities and so much more. So we want to make sure we keep our options open. We want to make sure that we keep our eyes open as well, because what we think is going to pan out is going to look extremely different. So if you're trying to manifest a job, a romance, some kind of closure to something, and you have it in your head, it's going to look a certain way. It's not. They want you to trust in spirit, trust in the angels, trust in your path, and trust in your intuition that when you see it, you'll know it. But it's not going to look like what you think it is. And let's be honest, it usually never does, right? We can sit here and try to manifest the heck out of something, and then when it shows up, it's not what we thought. But you know what? It's better than what we thought. We could never imagine how good that this could be, because we were only at our own energy level trying to manifest something. So go big. Look at all the options. Don't limit yourself. So if something does come up and it looks like it's not what you thought, it's probably the way Spirit wants you to go. Alrighty. All right, we have Three of Wands in reverse. This is perfect because this is you not seeing what it is when it's presented. So we need to be extra cautious to keep our eyes open. Alrighty, let's get these tarots. Seven of Pentacles, looking back on your past, looking back on all your accolades, all your failures, really looking at it for what it is, learning from each one of those, because that's who you are now, and this is how you got to where you are. We've all made mistakes. We've also all overcome a lot of things, and we have surprised ourselves in so many different areas. Three of Pentacles in reverse talks about doing it on your own. This is like a solitary mission. You're not involving a whole lot of people. There's very few people that know what's going on. And if you're looking to start your own business and it looks like kind of oddball, okay, I'm just going to throw it out there. It's not something that people would expect of you, but it's something that you're really working towards. It's something that you're inspired to do, even though you don't see a real path. It's just like you get this nudge, this pull, something that's telling you that you should do this. Look into it. You know, you're going to find some doors opening to make it a lot easier, because Spirit is allowing this to happen. Five of Pentacles in the upright is saying that there has been feelings of being put out in the cold, but those feelings are now, or that energy is now starting to dissipate. So for Tuesday, feel that shift where people are not so much holding back that Three of Pentacles energy where you're doing it all on your own and not with the team. People, like-minded people, start coming together. Three of Swords, be careful, 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 because this is talking about betrayal of the deepest level, on the very personal level, something that's very close to your heart. High Priestess reversed. King of Pentacles upright. Eight of Swords reversed. Okay, Nine of Cups in the reverse. High Priestess in reverse, this is a very powerful card, because this is where we're not listening to our intuition, and this is where we need to really focus on paying attention to the signs and symbols. The King of Pentacles in the upright talks about having a stable future, a stable past, being stable and centered and grounded within yourself, and this also has to do with your finances. So you have Pentacles a lot in here talking about things that you're trying to make work for your security. The the Eight of Swords in reverse is talking about coming out from the drama and the stress of overthinking certain things. And that was what was holding you back with the Nine of Cups in reverse. Because you spent so much energy worrying about this situation, it wasn't allowing the abundance to come in. But once you walk away from that, that's where the abundance comes in. That's where you shift the energies. You're afraid of betraying other people. You're afraid of being betrayed, because you do have the Three of Pentacles reversed as well as the Three of Swords. So this is where there was a betrayal of three. You could have been in a relationship that there was more people involved than you thought, and this is where it comes out to pass that you have to make a true decision, but trust in yourself that this will rectify itself. Karma will circle around. It always does. You can't avoid karma. So the more positive things you put out, the more positive things that you'll get back. And if someone has done you wrong, you will be repaid, quote unquote, rewarded for how you deal with it. Here we have the High Priest in reverse. Again, High Priest and High Priestess, you really are going against the grain. You're not listening to your intuition. The way out of today's situation is listening to your intuition and trusting in it. Oh crap, look at this, the Empress in reverse. We really have to be careful about where our energies are going. If this person has betrayed you, and you are working really hard on forgiving them, know that that is how you get that abundance back. Hanged Man in reverse, walking away. You know, you've spent enough time in this energy that you figure out how to get yourself off that tree hanging upside down, and you're on the upright now. You're going to just walk away, and you're going to take your knowledge with you, and you're not going to worry about the consequences of others and what their actions are. And it's a huge decision to do this. Two of Swords, and then the Moon card comes out, and this is like your karma card, where things start to become illuminated, and you make decisions based on your intuition, based on where your path is. I didn't feel fair with the Justice card in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse, the Hermit card, as well as the Page of Wands. So for a lot of you, you're dealing with something that was not fair. It was very imbalanced. The legal situation did not work how you thought it was supposed to be, but you have to trust that everything will work out in the end. Where you don't feel successful because of that imbalance, because it wasn't fair, you take that Hermit information and you go within and you heal yourself. You find some kind of forgiveness. You get back into, Hermit is very important because that's where you go back into connecting to spirit, listening to your guides. If you were not listening to your guides in the past and you were making decisions based on other areas of information coming into you, but not downloading from spirit, not watching the signs, that's where we kind of mess up. And that's where we have to clean up our mess and get past that to move forward again. If we had just listened in the first place, we wouldn't have had to go through that journey and learn that lesson, and we would be further along. So we're going to go back to square one again, and we're going to follow that new path that we were supposed to be on before we got sidetracked and we went down some other crazy path and got ourselves in trouble and all upside down. We all do it, and we all think that we're following the right path, but it's our ego, or we just know this is wrong, but it feels good and we're going to do it. And this is where we get in trouble with the Three of Swords. Okay, so we just want to be conscious of it. If we did something, we have to acknowledge our part in it, forgive ourselves, forgive others, and move past it. Because you go from the Hermit to the Page of Wands, and this is like a young energy, talking the town, you know, just getting out there and having fun and speaking their mind and doing what they want to do. And so you're able to go from the Hermit to the Page, and that's very important energy as we go through the day. So know that what you're going through is a cycle. It's a needed closure to a situation. If things didn't work out the way that you thought they were, know that you're going to have another chance to move forward in a different way, because that was not successful. Yeah, here's the Tower card in the Lovers. So there's the breakup. You know, this is where everything had to come down. You know, you were very hurt, felt out in the cold. There was three's company going on. I see those threes are just jumping out at me. Here you're looking back and you're saying, where did I go wrong? And it's not so much you went wrong, it's the situation went wrong. The energy was not right. If you were part of the three, the Lover's Triangle, knowingly, you kind of knew that something was going to happen. And you were taking a risk as to which way it was going to fall. If you were not aware of this triangle and you are the recipient of the one that finds out about it, that is where the Tower card comes in as well, and that breaks down the relationship because it breaks down the trust. But it's something that you can definitely work towards. Queen of Cups in reverse. And here's your apology. Queen of Cups in reverse is you're feeling very down. Your emotions are all over the place. You're not in control of your emotional mind or your emotional body. You're reacting by your hurt feelings. And then there's an apology that comes in. No, again, if you're the one that hurt someone's feelings, you are the one that is giving that sincere apology, because you don't want anyone to be hurt. If you are part of a love triangle and you didn't know that this person had another person, you may reach out to the injured party there and give your apologies directly. Two of Cups as well as Four of Cups in reverse. You know, this is having acceptance of the situation. The Two of Cups is a very beautiful bond between two people, but it made a lot of people very unhappy. So know that the bond that you had with this person for whatever time length that it was real. It's just the wrong time because it made too many people unhappy. And here we go again, Three of Cups in reverse. Too many people in this relationship. So even though you had to go through this, trust that you do have a good judge of character. This person was very important to you, you to them, even if it was short-lived. And there was some betrayal, but that doesn't mean that the love wasn't there. Just means it was not the right time and wrong choices were chosen, and it hurt a lot of people. I'm getting a lot of threes, so it has to be it has to be with a dynamic of three people or more in regards to either a family situation or some kind of lover's triangle or some kind of work environment, because you do have the Pentacles. But I'm really going with someone who was not upfront about having more than one love interest. So we're going to go ahead and pull, I want to pull an emotion card for us for today, because this is pretty heavy stuff for a Tuesday, you know, coming off the weekend. Something might have been enlightened. I know yesterday was pretty heavy with, you know, good energy and then bad energy and trying to find the solution to a problem. Take the lead, guys. This is your emotional card. Take the lead. Do what's right. Rise above the nonsense. Rise above the drama. Download from Spirit how you're supposed to handle this situation. Be open. Be honest. Take the moral high ground. I'm pulling an oracle for us today as well. The fledgling. This is a young witch. This is someone that is just manifesting, just starting with the craft, just exploring their gifts. So this can be some kind of energy, whether this is you or the energy that you're dealing with. I feel like it's an I don't want to say immature, but like a naive energy, not sure of where to go, just kind of getting their feet wet, kind of like a teenager just kind of getting out on their own for the first time. And this is where they kind of make some mistakes and they learn from them. And I feel that this relationship in this triangle was of that. There was some people that got hurt. It was a quick, fast connection. It was really, really strong, and you kind of went with it, and you're like, okay, well, let's see where it goes. Well, unfortunately, it didn't work out the way anybody intended, and there are hurt feelings, and there's some apologies that need to go around, but It was something that was real. So remember that. Let's see about our angel message. Celeste comes in and it reads, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. The movement will usher in positive new energy. So this is good that we're moving away from any drama that had happened. We're going to start fresh. You may even really physically move into a new home or into a new job, and all that positive energy is going to switch around. And this is where the fledgling comes in as well, because you'll be new to the situation. It will all be fresh. It'll be something that you'll have to learn, but you'll be very excited about it. So know that the angels are with you to help propel you on this new path. So I know this is pretty heavy for a Tuesday. I hope everybody makes it through Tuesday. Know that it's going to be really heavy, but it's going to work out in the end for how it's supposed to be. Say your apologies, accept the apologies, and move on, because this is what you need to do. Don't bring this into your future, because you have a bright one coming. Thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. Hope to see you tomorrow. Take care.